Welcome to StudyKwik. In this video, we are going to discuss about the moments of force acting on an aircraft. Imagine a seesaw in perfect balance. Both sides are level, neither side moving. This is what we call equilibrium. Now, put a child weighing 10 kilograms on one end and another child weighing 5 kilograms on the other, both sitting at the same distance from the center. What happens? The heavier side goes down. The seesaw is no longer balanced. So how can we fix this? Since the lighter child weighs half as much, we can move her twice as far from the center. That extra distance creates enough leverage to balance the seesaw again. This is the basic idea behind the moment of force. Archimedes famously said, "Give me a lever long enough and a pivot, and I can move the world." In other words, a small force can achieve a big effect if the distance from the pivot, the arm, is long enough. Mathematically, moment of force equals force times arm length. The longer the arm, the greater the moment, even with the same force. Now, let's apply this to aviation. An aircraft in straight and level flight is like a perfectly balanced seesaw. All the forces acting on it, weight, lift, thrust, and drag, must be in equilibrium. For teaching purposes, these four forces are often shown acting from a single point, but in reality, they act at different locations. In most light aircraft, the center of gravity, average point of weight, is slightly forward of the center of lift. Thrust acts slightly above the line of drag. When we combine these positions, the result is a natural tendency for the aircraft to pitch down. That's because the weight being slightly ahead of lift creates a forward rotating moment. So, how do we keep the nose up and maintain balance? That's where the stabilator or horizontal stabilizer comes in. It generates a small downward force at the tail. Because the tail is far behind the center of gravity, even a small downward push creates a large moment of force, enough to counteract the nose-down tendency. This means the aircraft stays level without the pilot constantly pulling back on the controls. In summary, a moment of force is force multiplied by distance from the pivot. Longer arms can balance heavier forces with less effort. In aircraft, forces act at different points, creating natural pitching tendencies. The stabilator's downward force balances these tendencies, keeping the airplane in stable, level flight. Next time you see a seesaw, remember, the same principle that balances children at the playground is keeping aircraft steady thousands of feet in the air. Your support keeps knowledge flying high. Every contribution helps us create more high-quality aviation learning videos, tools, and resources on www.studykwik.com. Scan the barcode, make a contribution, and be part of our journey to help pilots and learners worldwide soar to success. Your generosity is the lift that keeps us in the air.